Hey partners, today we're going to be dyeing Woody's jeans, a method I've never tried before, so let's get into it. You're watching Today I Grew Up. Hey partners, most of my views come from non-subscribers, so please consider subscribing today, hit that alert so you'll be notified for future videos. It helps me as I'm on my way to 100,000 subs this year. Really appreciate it. Hey partners, back again. I have my Brazilian mod Woody here. This is a nerve-wracking video because I've never done this before, so if I do ruin it, you guys would witness it first. But I'm just kidding. I'm making all the precautions I can to make sure this is safe. I got this RIT dye kit on Amazon. It came with these gloves. Also came with a few other supplies. I researched it, and you know, airbrushing or paint might not, it might steal the natural white lines of the jean fabric, so I figured this is a legit real dye kit that's meant to dye blue jeans. So the royal blue color makes sense to darken the jeans because they are too light. If you notice the jeans look dark already, it's because they're wet. I tested it to see if he measured in this cup. So yeah, I didn't dye him yet. He has wet jeans right now. It's wet. So this is just a rag. If you're gonna do this at home, make sure you get a rag that you're okay with pretty much ruining. This is a car rag, so it's fine. So how I started this was I was reading the directions for the RIT dye kit. It says if you're going to dye jeans or cotton to use salt, so I put some salt in there, not too much at the bottom, and I'm just eyeing this because this is just for a tiny pair of jeans, so it's scaled down for this. I do have an electric kettle that's temperature controlled. It told me to heat up the water to 140 degrees, so it is hot water. And then I mixed in the salt, and then I added the dye, mixed it all together. There's really no wrong or right way to do this. Honestly, it's just I want to try and see what happens. If it doesn't work out, oh well, but at least I tried. So I'm going to dip Woody into this dye solution. It says you can leave it up there up to 60 minutes, but that's for a full pair of jeans. So I'm going to try 30 minutes and see what happens. I use painter's tape to kind of just cover where I need to stop submerging him. I don't want to go all the way up here because then I could risk dyeing his shirt, which I don't want to do. So just be very careful when doing this. I hope this goes well because I don't want to ruin this very rare and expensive Brazil Woody. I think back then when it came, back in the day, it was darker like this, and now it's faded. So hopefully we can get a nice color. Wish me luck, because here I go. So you want to go very slow. I do want to make sure that I'm not going to spill any of this dye anywhere. That's why I do have a rag here, but it helps that I pre-measured it. So yeah, that looks good. I'm getting nervous because it's getting close to the top, but let me show you how I'm going to leave it for 30 minutes. So as you can see here, I added some tape on the sides to kind of hold it secure. Because otherwise I would not be able to hold it by hand for 30 minutes myself. So Woody is in the dye solution officially. I think I did a good job making sure he's not going to get any dye on his yellow shirt. I'm crossing my fingers for that. But yeah, I'm looking around this cup, and it looks like I'm dyeing it just above where it's about to get to the very top of his jeans.
37 minutes later.
So the dye job was a success, and I could already tell that these jeans are darker. And yeah, that's actually what I expected. Now keep in mind, right now these jeans are still drying. They're kind of wet. So do keep that in mind, that these could get a little lighter as they dry because they're very, very wet. As you can see, the bottom is darker because that was hidden by the boot. So that's why it's a little darker down here, because that was the original color, but it was also dyed. So just for comparison, I have my 2009 Cloud Woody jeans right here. And then here I have my white logo jeans from my movie Accurate Woody. And as you can see, I wanted to kind of show you a side-by-side view of kind of the color I was going for. It just happened to work out. I really wanted something that was a little darker than the Cloud jeans, which have faded over time. And I wanted something not as dark as this because White Logo and Signature got really dark. So I felt like in the movie it was kind of like a mix between these two. So I feel like this is going to be the best jeans I ever got because it's Brazil and also it's closer to the original color it probably came with back then. It's a little darker, but it's gonna dry like I said. So the true test will be when I make a video next week. You'll see how they look, because they are gonna dry even more. I did use a blow dryer and dry them, but it worked. I'm really happy. Let's look at the other side of the jeans. Same thing with the back side. It got a little darker, as you can see, and here's a comparison between all the jeans here. I think it looks really good. I did get maybe a little bit of dye on the top here, but I'm going to use a Tide stick and I'm going to clean that. So it shouldn't be a problem. And plus it's still drying right now. It's still wet. But yeah, it was overall success, because these jeans were lighter than these and now they look pretty dark. So it's awesome. So once they dry, I'm sure they're going to lighten up a little bit. So I'm really hoping for the perfect color. Well, I'm really happy to get this project going, as I'm making a movie accurate Woody again with this Brazil version. So wish me the best of luck, and as always, partners, thank you for watching. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so you're alerted for future videos on this channel. And I'll see you, partners, on the next video review.
You weren't the real Buzz Lightyear, you're an action figure!
You are a sad, strange little man. You are a sad, strange little man.
You are a child's plaything!
Hey, Ham, look, I'm Picasso.
I don't get it.